Right, let's continue with Dawntrail MSQ. We finished the first feat of this region. I'm relieved that our dish was well received. We need to start considering how to reclaim that keystone from Bakul Jaja. Feat of the Brotherhood, here we come. One final feat remains. After this one, I hardly know what to expect. Let's go. Seeing as we now face the penultimate objective of the rite, it would be wise to travel to Mamuk and undertake the feat of the Brotherhood without delay. Wise, yes, but impossible. The Tyne back traverse, which connects the upper forest to the Jatika heartland, is still impassable. Is there no other route? I'm afraid not. Work to clear the path is underway though, so I'm hopeful we can resume our journey soon. And let us each use this time as we see fit. I for one would like to explore the village's surroundings if Erenwell would oblige me with a tour. Very well, I have no other engagements. Then I will come with you, if only to prove that I am capable of keeping my footing. Though I shouldn't rejoice in our delay, it does afford me an opportunity to look into my grandfather's purported visit to Yaktel. Oh, that's right. Mablu did say something about a foreign mage coming through here decades back, didn't she? I'll come with you. Want to join us, Mazen? Let us reconvene here after our respective diversions. As I recall, the merchant met my grandfather at a market in Yaktel some 20 years ago. Any who might reliably remember him must therefore be at least middle-aged. Let us make inquiries where we can. I hope someone in XIV knows something. This fellow looks promising, definitely older than I am. A foreign mage 20 years ago? Yes, I remember him. It's not often we can get visitors from across the salt, let alone those traveling with infants, a baby girl as I recall. I only saw him in passing, mind. If anyone were to know more, I'd wager it would be Hun Muruk. Was already Shibrash Rash, I suppose? How do you pronounce this? A baby girl? It couldn't have been... Thank you, sir. That information is very helpful. Hello again. Do you require assistance? A foreign mage passed through Igbrash roughly 20 years ago, possibly carrying a young child. Do you remember him? Why do you ask me this? Who is this man to you? He may have been my grandfather, and I wish to know what brought him here. Your grandfather? Not by blood, but he is family nonetheless. A foreign mage did indeed visit Igbrash, Master Galaf. So far as his identity is concerned, I trust you are satisfied. More than that, however, I cannot say. Why not? I simply cannot. I beg your forgiveness and understanding. Interesting. They're hiding something. Very well, I will not press. Thank you for confirming his presence here. The rest I will discover myself. Out of more general curiosity, I have another question. They say that Yokui once dwelt in this forest. Where was that exactly? General curiosity indeed, but yes, before they withdrew to Orkopacha some 5 centuries ago, the Yokui claimed Yaktel as their own. Many of their architectural remains can be found in the lower forest, the Jatika heartland. Then that's where they must have had their visions. Thank you, that answers much and more. I understand what it means to long for one's family, so believe me when I say that, though my position forbids me from aiding you further, I wish you nothing but success. By helping the third promise find the Golden City, you will surely find the answers to your questions. Interesting. So it's linked to the Golden City. Speaking of which, I have a query of my own for you, Imagine. May I request a moment of your company? Go on, we'll wait for you. Thank you for obliging me. First, let us head to the synod behind this village. It was my intention to see you off without saying anything, but Mr. Skryle's plea had softened my resolve. As the leader of our community, I am gladdened to see that the Third Promise has surrounded herself with such compassionate and trustworthy companions. Would you tell me of her journey thus far? Is that so? It seems that the ride has been a source of great learning and growth for Wuklamat. It does me well to hear that. My daughter would be about her age. Girls are rarely born among the Shibral, so when she arrived, the village was elated. Such joy I felt when first I held her, and pain when I found her at the bottom of a synod. Oh. Fuck man, that's dark. 3 years old. An accident, it was said, but I knew better. She had been pushed. Though we never caught them, a suspicious figure was seen fleeing towards the Jatika heartland, towards Mamuk. Once bitter enemies, the Momolja and Shibral had learned to live in peace. But who could doubt the intent of such a reprehensible act? By targeting the child who would one day lead her people, the criminals sought to undermine the future of Shibral. I was determined not to let them succeed, and so I let the memory of my daughter die in that synod, and gave her into the care of the one person I knew who could protect her. Dawn Sovereign Gurul Jaja. Though she was born to lead the Shibral, fate had a greater plan for Wuklamat. Oh, she was his daughter! Only the Dawn Sovereign and I know the truth. But I must now take you into my confidence for one reason. If the villain who attempted to murder my daughter was indeed of Mamuk, then rancor towards the Shibral still burns. I was caught off guard once. I will not suffer the same tragedy again. And so I ask you, not as a Dawn Sovereign selector, but as a father, to watch over the Third Promise. Defend her from her enemies that may be lurking in shadow. Will you do this for me? Thank you from the bottom of my heart. Will you hear my question and answer me plainly? Address me not as a ruler of Tuliolhal, but as a concerned father. Suffice it to say, this conversation must remain between us. Pray, breath, not a word of this to anyone. I'm gonna murder you. Calling the past has rendered me emotional. I require a moment to compose myself, but please do not keep the third promise waiting. Do-do-do-do-do-do-do. Do-do-do-do-do-do-do. Anything else? But speaking of Glamat, several cutscenes will play in sequence. Okay. Oh! It's a trial? Not a trial, but a scenario. You're back, so what did Hunruk want? It's alright, you don't have to say. More importantly, the Tyne-Back traverse still isn't clear yet. Something about even more rocks. Sorry. Then I think I'll take the opportunity to rest. All that cooking and preparing for it has worn me out. A nap does sound tempting. A moment, promise. You're one of Bakul Jajas. What do you want? I've come to fetch you. You're welcome to refuse, but know that it would be most unwise. And why is that? I'm sure your salted friend has an idea. What do you think? They got her father? And they say house cats don't come when called. Follow me, promise. No. What do they want? Maybe we're gonna actually get the stone back from that fucker.
What is the meaning of this? And just how far do you plan on taking us?
She has his hair and eyes, you can tell.
Bakuljaja, you snake! If you want my keystone so badly, you deal with me and me alone. Leave the Elector out of this.
Is that all you think he is? Foolish kitty! This man is the reason we are here. Take a good look at him. Go on, look. Surely you recognize your real father. Don't believe us?
Oh fuck, I skipped it.
Is it true? Is Humuruk my... Your silence says it all.
Now that you understand the situation, let's see those keystones.
Can I fucking murder him, man? Come on.
For them. Just you and me. If that adventurer attempts to interfere, I'll kill the old man myself!
You despicable, heartless fiend! Kinsman or no, I won't stand for you taking hostages! Come on then! You wanna fight? I'll give you a fight!
Oh, such heroic caterwauling promise. I'm shaking. Guard our hostage well. We wouldn't want to attempt any thoughts of rescue. By the by, house cat, they've been instructed to put down Papa dearest when you lose. Hopefully he settled his affairs.
Don't worry. I'm not losing to the likes of
I'll
him.
probably control her, right? Probably why it's a scenario.
Well, what are you waiting for, you blessed bastards? It's 2 against 1. Don't tell me you're scared.
I know I didn't hear you right. You dare call us cowards? I'll kill you, kill you, kill you all! Don't look away, son. I want you to watch as I tear your beloved promise to shreds!
eyes on me. The house cat, remember? I'll say it again. I'm not losing to the likes of you. I'm going to become Dawn's servant, and I will protect my people!
Okay. Show me the hotbar.
Come, you mangy house cat, so I can rip you to pieces. I'll cut you to shreds.
My magic should be more than enough for Miss Middens.
I'll make you eat dirt.
No more tricks, Bakul Chacha. We're settling this here and now.
Still playing the part of the brave warrior.
Oh, fuck. I fucked it up completely. How do I gain my health? I don't understand. Healing actions increased. Which healing actions? I don't have any.
Miss Middens is no longer amusing.
Ah! Fuck, I didn't see it.
This right has taught me so much.
I didn't see the fucking limit break. Oh my god. I'm dumb. I am dumb. Skip.
Come, you mangy house cat, so I can rip you to pieces. I'll cut you to shreds.
My magic should be more than enough for Miss Middens.
I'll make you eat dirt.
No more more tricks, Bakuchaja. We're
What
selling
the
this
fuck?
here
How do
and now.
How do I heal? What is this? What am I missing? Literally you have 2 attacks, 2 combos in melee. Fucking increase the max health, charge, and a throwable. Which healing attacks they mean? What the fuck? To only limit breaks heal you. What kind of tank she is, man? She can't heal?
So I can rip you to pieces.
Maybe I should run away from him when he does that. The roar attack.
My magic should be more than enough for Miss Middens. I'll make you eat dirt.
No more tricks, Bakuchaja. We're selling this here and now.
Still playing the part of the brave warrior? Miss Middens is no longer amusing me, brother.
This rite has taught me so much. About my nation, my people, and myself.
What is that green stuff?
What? Can't keep up.
Ooh. You have to stand in them, I see.
How do you like this? Here, kitty, 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 kitty.
Understand what it means to live in peace. To greet each day in safety and happiness.
Irritating pest! It's time we finished her. This is the end for you, kitten. Know your place.
I'm sorry.
I don't understand what I'm doing wrong. Limit break doesn't fucking heal me at all, as much as it should. It doesn't heal me to the max, and I'm losing health and I'm dying. What the fuck? Definitely.
Come, you mangy house cut, so I can rip you to pieces. I'll cut you to shreds. My magic should be more than enough for Miss Middens. I'll make you eat dirt.
No more tricks, Bakul Chaja. We're settling this here and now.
Still playing the part of the brave warrior? Miss Middens is no longer abusing me, brother.
This rite has taught me so much. About my nation, my people, and myself.
What? He doesn't do... I thought he would push me back. Okay, that was my bad.
How do you like this? Kitty, 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 kitty.
Charge. Go behind him.
I finally understand what it means to live in peace. To greet each day in safety and happiness.
Irritating pest!
Maybe I have to sync the heals with the limit break.
This is the end for you, kitten! Know your place!
Not enough to claim the title of Dawn's servant. I must carry on Papa's legacy, his love for our people.
I'll grind you beneath my heel!
I failed.
What? Can't keep up?
What is this? I'm failing.
Mangy house cut, so I can rip you to pieces.
Let's try and get away from the roller. Will it help? No, it doesn't matter at all.
I'll cut you to shreds. My magic should be more than enough for Miss Middens. I'll make you eat blood.
Skull Jaja. We're settling this here and now.
Still playing the part of the brave warrior? This mittens is no longer amusing me, brother.
His right has taught me so much. About my nation, my people, and myself.
What? Can't keep up.
How do you like this? Here, kitty, 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 kitty.
Okay, this time around it's a bit better. I have more help.
I finally understand what it means to live in peace. To greet each day in safety and happiness.
Irritating pest! It's time we finished, brother. This is the end for you, kitten!
Just gonna push me back.
Know your place!
Okay. And I'm really low on health now again.
It's not enough to claim the title of Dawn's servant. I must carry on Papa's legacy, his love for our people.
I'll grind you beneath my heel! What? Can't keep up! Why won't you die? Fine. I'll show you the true power of the black.
Fuck is this? Oh no.
I will be the next Dawn servant, and I'll protect my people's happiness to the last. That's why there's no way I'll ever lose to the light of you!
What? But that was everything I had! I can't stand it anymore! Attack! upon us. You think we care about your stupid pride? This is for Mamuk! We cannot lose!
Oh, the great Bakul Jaja needs help, I see. Send your whole army. You still won't.
My fucking god! That's too much!
I will prove that my allies are right to believe in me.
So just spam this.
Confidence. Not changed. She wasn't like this before.
And that was the hardest scenario. I'm not gonna fucking lie. I think I failed 4 times. I was probably missing out on one of the attacks and I just couldn't replenish health for that.
I reclaim what you stole.
No. How can this be?
How could that puny house cat beat all of us?
You've caused nothing but trouble with your dirty tricks. Threatening the Hanuhanu, releasing Valyarmanda.
Honestly, they should have just executed him.
But you've endangered too many innocents.
I don't understand why he's still in the race at all.
No more, Bakul Jaja. I will not
Doesn't
stand
make any
for
sense.
it. If you even think of tormenting my people again, you will answer to me.
No. No.
And he goes and forgets he had the way blocked.
What? That was his doing?
The only part left in the saga is the Lay of the Brotherhood in Mamuk. The plan was to force you here so we could take the rest of your keystones.
So that's what he was up to. But, should you be telling us this?
What does it matter? You've beaten us. It's over. We'll release the hostage.
I'm sorry. I was careless.
Are you all right? So what Bakul Jaja said about you and me...
But to single-handedly defeat Bakul Jaja, you truly are the Dawn Servant's daughter. It has been my honor to bear witness to your journey. Promise.
promise. Yes. That's what I am. I'm Gulul Jaja's daughter, and Tuli Hyolal's next dawn servant. Come on. Let's rejoin the others.
Boom, boom, boom. Boom, boom, boom. Okay. Did something happen while we were away? There's a certain satisfied air about you. Aranel's story was both educational and exciting. I hope we can persuade him to conduct another in the lower forests. For whether it's as a promise looks, she puzzled glowing with confidence. What in the world happened? The twins ran me from one end of the Uotomo horizon to the other, asking about everything of remote interest along the way. Seems we were last to return. I'm glad everyone made it back safely. Thank you for having faith in me. Keeping out of the fight even when it got dirty couldn't have been easy for you. But Bakul Jaja won't be the last person to threaten those I care about. I wanted to prove to myself that I can stand up to such villains, even when I stand alone. Which isn't to say I won't ask for your help when I need it, of course. I know better than that now. I get a coffer of gloves. Ты смотрел Тарисленд? Тарисленд. По-моему, я смотрел стрим какой-то, да. Да, видел стримы, да.
The passage to Mamuk remains blocked. For now, all we can do is try to rest and recover. Perhaps with a meal, as my sister would no doubt suggest. Shall we borrow the kitchens and prepare some Shibruk Bibil?
So thou hast taken a liking to the dish. As we learn to appreciate the unfamiliar, 'tis only natural that we develop new affinities. There is no shame in this.
But there is in ignorance. I had barely considered what the people of Tuli Yolal hold dear. What hopes they harbor for the future. Our nation is built upon the bonds that Father forged during his journey across Tural. But so single-minded have I been in my advocacy of foreign innovations that I failed to understand my own people. Could someone who struggles to connect with the populace ever make a worthy dawn servant?
To understand and connect with people is by no means easy. But there is something you can do to pave the way. Let them see you for who you really are. What makes you laugh and cry and rage. That sort of honesty is the first step towards mutual understanding and connection.
Understanding begets fellowship, as my father said. And yet, what you suggest does not come naturally to me.
I, too, have found it difficult to speak from the heart. In thy struggles, I see mine own, painful in their familiarity. Yet frightening though it may feel, if we are to move forward, we must indeed take that first step. Dispense with pretense, and simply be.
Do you remember when you first approached us, and we asked you why you wanted to become Dawn Servant? You said you wished to use the knowledge you acquired in Sharlayan for your country, and in doing so repay your father for the opportunities he afforded you. What won me over was not your ambition, but your motivation. So let your people know this, and in time, they'll come to support you as we do. You can't hide behind that stoicism forever.
Very well then. I will make a greater effort to be myself. By not being my usual self so much.
Give me a second. So what's the state of tying back traverse? Still being cleared, I assume. Von Muruk said he would notify us as soon as work was done. Then perhaps now would be a good time to consider how we might reclaim Buklamat's stolen keystone. The next suite will be our last, after all. Already resolved. What? When? Not to mention how. This is Bakul Jazas we're talking about. Blah, 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 blah. 7 hours later. So I taught him a lesson and took my keystone back. He bested Bakul Jaja in single combat. Bravo. What can I say? I've had a good friends to encourage and cheer me on. There we are. Our excavators have contacted me with news of their success. The Tyne back traverse is now safe for travel. Then we finally can make for Mamuk. Come to think of it, isn't it Bakul Jaja's home? We can only hope its residents don't share his winning personality. If it is indeed the city where Ketan Ram first met the Dawn Servant, surely some civility awaits us. I would not be so certain. It is true that the Dawn Servant received Ketan Ram and Mamuk, and was instrumental in the establishment of friendly relations between Shibral and Mamulja. But since that time, most of the Mamulja who supported his peace have left their city in favor of abiding in the capital. It remains as a cloister of Mamuk. And while these traditionalists do not take up arms against us, neither do they bear great love for outsiders. Whatever they like, the people of Mamuk are also of Tuliolal. If I am to be Dawn Servant, it's my job to know them first of all. Well, we'll be on our way then. I'm glad I could learn about where I came from. I need so much Shibruk Pibil besides. Thank you for everything, Hunmuruk. Till next time, take care. Okay. First we make our way across to Shobri Cinderfield, due to southeast. How have you grown indeed? I'm gonna do all those other currents later. They can wait. I wonder if the first and second promises have already arrived in Mamuk. After seeing that battlefield, I found it miraculous that the Dawntrail was able to negotiate a peace. If Bakul Jaja ran in this direction after losing to Oklamat, then he undoubtedly was returning to Mamuk. I filled my bag with Shibruk Pibil before I left, but I'm down to my last serving already. Traverse will bring us straight into the Jatika heartlands. Remember how you insisted this fort is green? Let's see. Well, I already see the trees here. This pass was quite steep, isn't it? Let us take our time and descend safely. I spoke with one of the excavators on my way down. Apparently Bakul Jaja cleared away the one fallen tree remaining by battling through it. That Wuklamat single-handedly defeated someone possessed of such physical might is nothing short of remarkable. Still, we ought to proceed with caution. There's no telling what his wounded pride might compel him to attempt. Ermil said this traverse was dug to facilitate incursions into the forests above. Intentions notwithstanding, you have to admire the dedication. What's that way? Nothing. Maybe location for a quest. Oh. That's cool. Just look at this thing. What a vibrant glow. Alluring, isn't it? In more ways than one. Take my pairing stone and hold it close to the glowing rock. As you hold the pairing stone in the soft glow, it affixes itself to the boulder with surprising force. Pairing stones are natural magnets, and that's a meteorite filled with iron, one of many remnants of an ancient meteor shower. Heterogeneous either, they may cause the surrounding flora to glow unique hues, as you can see. So these glowing boulders came plummeting down from the heavens. Vidral be merciful. There you are. Hi, William Robert. Blue, it's all blue. far cry from the upper forests, indeed. This place is already so fascinating. I'm eager to hear what the people of Mamuk can tell us about it. Keep running, we're almost there. I wonder what the final feat will be. Now to see whether or not Hunmuruk's fears were well founded. That are more quiet than I expected. And here we finally are, now to find the Elector. First of all, we're gonna click on the Aetheryte. As this is also my first time visiting Mamuk, I have no experience interacting with the locals. Given Hunmuruk's parting words, I would advise a cautionary approach. Gloves kind of fit. I keep it one color. You're waiting for the update to start playing? When it will be released? What kind of update? You mean the new expansion? It already was released like a week ago. Early access actually was released 28th of June. So it's already out. If you mean the expansion, I don't know what you mean. Which update? I wonder what the final feat will be. Ah, no new text for them, okay, see. City of Silence. Well, we'll know what comes next. Let's find that Elector. Two streets seem to converge upon this plaza, so I propose we split our numbers between them. Given Hunmuruk's guidance, I also suggest that we are on the side of caution and move throughout the city in pairs. Adamil can come with me and Elise can go with Krile. The expansion is already out. This is the expansion, so it's really spoilers. You can see it in the title of the stream. It's Dawntrail main story quest. If you want to play it, I advise you not to spoil the story. if you don't skip it, of course. That leaves Magin to accompany Wuklamat. If these arrangements are to everyone's satisfaction, then may our respective searches prove fruitful. I'm almost 96, actually. Seems very empty. They all walk away from me, interesting. You can still hear me, right? And see me? Everyone is shady, avoiding us. Your words may as well be ambient noise for all the care the citizens pays you. As you begin to speak, the man abruptly turns and leaves. Please tell me you had better luck. No one will talk to you either? I was prepared for hard stares and harsh words, but this is something else. That building there, it looks like a shop, doesn't it? Let's go and take a look. The merchant wouldn't ignore us, surely. Surely. Hello there. Would like to ask you something, if you don't mind. Move along, outsiders. We're just trying to find someone. The Dawn Servant Selector. Could you tell us where they are? Are we supposed to find the Elector if nobody will even speak with us? Everyone, can you hear me? Come to the massive stone structure on the west side of the city as quickly as you can. Ooh.
Up there.
Bested by a mere shade.
Sororja. Papa?
Not as you know him. What you see is an arcane manifestation of the Dawn Servant as he was in
What
his
the
prime.
hell?
The Channeler is Irelja, Autarch of Mamuk and Elector for the feet of the Brotherhood.
Ah.
Tuli Yolal's mightiest warrior, yet wisest you are not. You who spurned your retainer's aid when battling your betters.
To prove oneself superior to blessed siblings by surpassing the shade of Galul Jar Jar himself. That is the final feat. The first promise fought alone and fell short, but that is now the least of his concerns.
You could have let your foolishness end with your failure. But instead, you attempted to harm an anointed elector. Soralja, as of this moment, you are no longer a claimant. I disqualify you from the right of succession. Be gone from my sight.
Man, that shade got him good. He's barely walking.
This isn't over yet. I will be the one to reach the Golden City.
When Soralja was defeated, he tried to take the keystone by force, but he was thwarted by Father Shade.
My dearest child, welcome home.
Oh, it's his father?
This feat was made for you. Only blessed siblings could hope to defeat Gulul Jaja. But ere we begin, I would see the fruits of your triumphs. Come, show me your tablets.
Only one. Two.
What is this? Where are your keystones? Explain yourself, boy! No matter. Not all can be expected to go to plan. What keystones you lack, you can easily take.
I see where it comes from. Makes sense now. It's his father.
I tried. But I couldn't. I cannot beat her. You mean to tell me that you, glory of Mamuk, for whom all here have sacrificed, were defeated by your inferiors? You are as useless as your siblings. A failure. Leave and never return! You have no place here! Let's go, brother. Worthless! Pathetic! This was our chance to claim sovereignty!
So his father is desperate because they are, I guess their town is in a bad shape. They're not doing so good. He wanted to control Tuliolo through his son, I guess.
But when these stragglers fail, Gulul Jaja will be forced to extend his rule. And in the next rite of succession, we will present a better claimant. So come, stand before me, and fall.
I won't do your trial.
Oh? You intend to forfeit the right?
Papa wants his successor to intimately understand the country he loves. Every step of my journey, I've learned something about our peoples and their cultures. I would do the same here in Mamuk. The Mamulja deserve nothing less, so your battle can wait.
I'm of the same mind. Father named you an elector for a reason. There must be something that he would have us learn.
Do as you will. But until you triumph over the Shade, you shall proceed no further.
Promise, I would speak with you. Meet me on the western outskirts.
The first promise attendant just now. Did his words not strike you as strange? I will be the one to reach the Golden City, as though he intends to venture there with or without Zerolja. I've heard about this channeling art before. Passed down through a certain clan, it employs arcane implements to produce a smoke from which the mage can conjure a shade. It's like the class from Dragon's Dogma 2. It's hard to believe Zerolja was bested in battle. That was a dramatic escalation. The electors we have met thus far have all had their peculiarities but each we felt would judge claimants equally. This Zerelja, however, seems set in his belief that only blessed siblings are worthy of the throne. Why would the Dawn Servant name an openly biased man elector? Winning over Zereljas won't get us anywhere. That lady, on the other hand, was the first person to address us with any civility since we arrived. We should go and meet her. Hear what she has to say. The western outskirts, right? If the Zerelja is Boneva and she is Hobigo, then... yeah, makes sense. It's his mother. Whatever her relation to Zerelja, I hope we can trust her. We can do with at least one ally in this city. She looks troubled. Finally, a real conversation. To bid us thus meet with her in private, this is both an important and delicate matter. Thank you for coming. My name is Ilalja. Here we may talk freely away from prying eyes. And what was it that you wished to talk about? Tell me, what do you think of Mamuk? Well, we don't have much to say yet. No one wants to speak with us. All who remain in the city are devoted to the traditional ways. They believe that blessed siblings are superior, that only they are worthy to lead the people of this continent. Most would not deign to address outsiders, deemed them beneath notice. Sounds like an ideal community so far as Bakul Jaja is concerned. He's a product of his environment, right? I'm tired, exhausted by this. This senselessness. There are others like me, but we're there not to speak our truth aloud. For you have bested Bakul Jaja. You, as Shibral, inferior by all presumptions, triumphed over our two-headed champion. This time anyway. Next time I might not be so lucky. But Kul Jaja is just that strong. I still just don't understand why he cheats so much. It seems to me he'd do better if he just trusted his own abilities. He is desperate. Other blessed siblings have fallen before. Mola Jaja of the Silver Scales, for one. He traveled across the salt in search of conquest, only to be overcome. But no matter how the individual may have faltered, the people still believe in blessed sibling supremacy. Because of my father. He who united Tural under one rule, who in their eyes stands as a testament to the tradition's infallibility. Regardless of your father's virtuous intent, his greatest triumph has only fanned the flames of our people's obsession. However, as both his daughter and claimant to his legacy, your triumph could prove that Kulol Jaja's true strength lies not in his birth, but in his character. And in so doing, you may give us the strength to renounce blessed siblings forever. I can understand wanting to forsake zealotry, but isn't forsaking two-headed Mamulja going a bit far? You must decide that for yourself, whether the price we pay is worth an empty dream. What does that mean? What sacrifices? If I can use my status as Dawnsword's daughter to help the people of Mamuk, I'm happy to do so, but I'd like to better understand Milaja's motivation first. I expect it was for his devotees that Bakul Jaja joined the right of succession. What I know about Mamulja extremism is limited to what I've heard through rumors. The same is true for most who hail from Shaktural. Gulul Jaja labored to break down walls. That his very existence would instead lead some to raise them is unfortunate. There is a place that will help you understand our plight. It lies far to the west of here. Follow me. Is that a meteorite up there? Aye, and judging by their attachment, that tree must benefit from meteorite's unique ether. Anyway, we should press on. Milaja was anxious for us to see whatever it is she has to show us. The Cerulean Sexadras or Kishadras, I have no idea how they spell it. Another village? What is this? A hunting camp like it's not. I'd love to talk to Mamulja hunters and learn about their ways, except they'd probably ignore me. The others have continued on. Let's catch up to them. Is that the follower of First Promise? Nostalgia. Looks like him. Some kind of cavern. I was not aware that such knowledge could be found in the Jatika heartland. A well-kept secret indeed. What are we looking at then? Having seen how dark this forest is, I cannot understand why so many Mamulja choose to live in Tuliolol instead. A cavern, and it looks deep. This is the place you wanted to show us? It lies just beyond this passage. Entry to these grounds is not permitted even to the devout. Nonetheless, I will reveal our secrets to you. Rest assured I shall take full responsibility. Come, see for yourself the true of the blessed.
I shouldn't have looked down.
The stone pier yonder. That is our destination.
To erect it there would have been no small feat.
The work of Yokhui hands built long, long ago. Our forebears merely altered the entrance.
Altered? To what end?
It will be quicker to show you. We have beasts that can carry us below.
Hippogriffs? Is that a hippogriff?
Bakul Jaja.
What? Couldn't wait to laugh at the failure?
You've always come here to cry. Ever since you were little.
Mother!
The third promise seeks to learn about Malmuk. She may be our chance to finally end what we have been powerless to stop. Talk with her. Tell her what we have done.
Perhaps it's only right that we be the ones to speak of it. Blessed as we are. Here. This vessel holds the remains of a two-headed Mabunja. An infant. We converted the ruins into a cenotaph, so the souls of these children wouldn't return as vengeful spirits.
Do you know how blessed siblings are made?
I've heard that they are born to Hubago and Bunawa parents.
Such unions between clans were originally arranged to stop infighting. The war against the Shibran was going poorly, and we needed to be united. Then, one day, a child was born, one blessed with two heads and tremendous power.
When this child grew old enough to lead our army, we became unstoppable. The Shebral had no answer, and we drove them all the way back to the trees above. That taste of victory awakened our greed. We became obsessed with conceiving more and more of these superior children. No matter the cost. Of the countless born, most die. Wrapped in their shells.
Only 1 in 100 survive.
If we are blessed, it is only because we yet live. Unlike our brothers and sisters, who were sacrificed for the glory of Mamuk.
That's horrible.
Of course it's horrible. It's an atrocity we can never take back.
Shut the fuck up,
Those
Vuklamat.
children died so that we could live. So we
That's
had
horrible.
to succeed, no matter what. To fail would mean it was all for nothing. Nothing. But I did fail. I squandered their sacrifice. I should never have been born.
You're wrong. You didn't ask to be born as you are, and you are responsible for your siblings' deaths. The people obsessed with blessed siblings are. They made their choices, but they don't make yours. Since when do you let others push you around, Bakul Jaja? What do you want? Say it!
I want it to end.
all to die.
Then you have my word. We'll put a stop to this madness.
Blessed siblings are revered by their supporters as a means to achieve dominance in Tural. If we understand why they harbor such aspirations in the first place, we would be better equipped to treat with them.
Indeed. I just hope they will be open to discourse.
Take me with you. Those fanatics treat my words as gospel.
No. There will be trouble if your father finds out you're still here. Moshu Tural Zush. There we will gather the people, and ask anything the Third Promise wishes to know.
Then take one of my scales. One that blends the Hubico and Bunewa coloring. It'll serve as proof that you have our trust. People will do as you say if you show it to them. I'm sorry for what I've said and done. I don't expect your forgiveness.
You had your reasons. I'm glad I could know them. Which is to say, you're not a complete alpaca's ass.
Thanks, Wuklama.
Well, maybe it's for the best. Hatred is exhausting, after all.
Indeed. So let us make the most of our newfound friendship and bring together the people of Mamuk. We have much to discover.
Speak for yourself, Alfin. I'm not friend to that buffoon. Imagine, before we rejoin the others, can we talk for a moment? I really hated him, you know. Buckle Jaja with every fiber by my being. He tried to ruin Ikihana, sabotaged us on the river, kidnapped me for my keystone, and released the most vicious Tural Vidral of all time. Anything he could do to cause us pain, he did. Never in a million years would I forgive him. But the moment I understand why he did what he did, the pain he's been carrying this whole time, all my anger just evaporated. He still needs to make amends. 100%. I hear you. Bakul Jaja's motives don't absolve him of his crimes. He must answer for them, like anyone else. But right now, my duty is to ensure that no one in Mamuk feels too desperate enough to go to such lengths ever again. Anyway, thanks for listening. Now that I've noticed that, I feel readier for challenges ahead. Come on, let's head back to the city. To think that there was such a dark secret behind blessed siblings. Even among the Mamulja, I cannot imagine many know the whole truth, especially not those who reside in the capital. I had no idea Bakul Jaja was bearing such a burden. He had been chosen, had he but chosen a different path. Still, I believe our true character is demonstrated not by our right action, but rather by our conduct upon recognizing our faults. It is a struggle I know all too well. It's amazing how Wuklamat can connect with anyone. She has an incredible gift. Sometimes it's best to just forgive and move on. It can be difficult, gods, don't I know it, but that's all the more reason to try your damnedest to look past how you were wrong and let bygones be bygones. Bakul Jaja's scale represents his faith in us. We won't fail him or his people. What changed? Serpent offering gauge. Upon learning the trait Enhanced Serpent Lineage, a 5th Angwing tribute will be added to the gauge. Once sufficient energy has been stored, you can activate Reawaken, which will open the Angwin tributes on the gauge. These tributes can be used to execute several special weapon skills unique to your Reawakened state. Vipers engage in... What? Okay. That's right. 96. Stacking of 5th Angwin tribute. Furthermore, allows the execution of Ouroboros while under the effect of Reawakened. So it's a 5th combo. You have 1st, 2nd, 3rd, 4th generation and Ouroboros at the end? Okay. We haven't a moment to lose. According to Milalja, Mokshatral Zuj is an abandoned settlement northwest of the city. It should afford us the privacy we require. We must work quickly, lest Zeralja discover our intentions. Fortunately, Bakul Jaja thought to give us additional scale so we might cover more ground in less time. Everyone should take one and get going. Use them to gather as many people as you can. Imagine, let's retrace our steps. Maybe this time we can convince folks to land near. Did I not tell you to move along? I can't be seen talking with the likes of you. Shut the fuck up. A blessed skill in an outsider's hand. What business do you have with me? So Bakul Jaja sent you to call an assembly. I'm not sure what to make of this, but I shall go to Mokshatral Azuj at once. At once. Look, I've already made a new friend. That scale. The blessed trust him, then so will I. So what it is that you require of me? My cool Jaja bids us to come to Moxitral Zuj. Strange place for an assembly. But very well, I will not refuse he who fights for our dreams. Have you managed to gather some of the good folks? Wonderful, the esteemed Bakul Jaja will be pleased. This fellow here will be coming to Moxitral Zuj as well. What is it? It's probably somewhere here. Apparently there is a Najul nursery to the west called Magic Grove. Could you go and see who you can talk to there as well? I'll meet you in Moxitral afterwards. Okay. I want to check out this new skill. Let's find a mob I can spar with. For example, that fella. Mourner. It's ready, let's fight another one. Okay, 1, 2, 3. Four. Ouroboros. Okay. Got it. There's a 5th attack at the end now. Oh, my apologies, I was unaware. I thank you, blessed Scale Bearer, for bringing me word of this gathering. I shall away to Moxitral Zuj at once. I like this dome. I gotta say that Yak Trail overall is probably my favorite to this point. Then Urkopacha and then the first zone that you actually visit. It's very varied, very unique to the other ones. Urkopacha mostly is the same. On the first, in the first part, on the mountain ridge, but this has so many different biomes. Look at this. Oh, he doesn't do that. Why doesn't it work? Follow engage doesn't work for some reason. Strange. Why doesn't it work? Branch bearer. That's a cool model. Розливу ламат. Sorry to keep you waiting. You invited the second promise as well. Lamati, need I remind you that this rite is a competition? Whatever advantage you're about to share with me, you ought to utilize to your own benefit. I have barely made headway in communicating with the locals. At this rate, you'll lead the race to the Golden City. I need your help. To complete the feat? No. Mamuk has a problem I can't solve on my own. And you're the most clever person I know. I want you to hear the people's firsthand so that we might come up with a way to help them. Is it me or the glasses actually make a magnification effect on it? And I didn't notice it before. I think there's a magnification effect on the glasses. I think the eyes should be a little bit smaller. Everyone, thank you for gathering on such short notice. I am Vuklamat, third promise of Tuliolal. Promise? I thought you served Bakul Jaja. You deceived us. No, they did not. The scales they showed you were mine. I entrusted them to the third promise and her retinue. Why honor this outsider so? Because Vuklamat has won my trust. Now you will hear her words. Bakul Jaja shared with me the truth about blessed siblings, about the price you paid to conceive them. As an outsider to your community, it is not my place to judge you on your culture. Culture is born of the experience of its people, of their lives and their land. But it breaks my heart to know that yours has brought you all so much suffering. If any here wish to break from the cycle of tragedy that creating blessed siblings demands, I ask that you join us. Please, I don't want any more of our children to die. You think we want this? We have no choice. Only blessed siblings can liberate us from our suffering. Without them, we have nothing. That remains to be seen. Speak with the third promise. Share with her your worries and your pain. And together we may find a new way forward. Together? If she is trustworthy, then I will speak with her. It would be best if we withdrew, my son. Many cannot yet speak freely in your presence. Let's keep an eye out for Zerelja. He wouldn't take kindly to this sort of gathering. Once we understand everyone's concerns, we'll be better equipped to help them. Let's make sure they feel heard. Not even I imagined that my sister would one day befriend Bakul Jaja. Vuklamat risks her standing in the right to attend to her people's needs. 'Tis a degree of selflessness we few can claim to share. Everyone looks uneasy, but their faith in Bakul Jaja guides them even now. Now we come to the heart of it. I'm glad Koan agreed to help us. He's always been good at solving complicated problems. Me not so much, but I'll support Mamuk's people however I can. By combining our respective strength, we'll help them discover a new source of hope. I know we will. Okay. We gotta cheer them up, basically. Cheer them the fuck up. Alright, Majin. Before we start, let's make sure we remember our history correctly. The Mamulja and Shubral fought for centuries over the land in the upper forest, but due to infighting, Mamulja forces struggled to make significant gains. In order to promote cooperation, the Hubiga and Boniva clans intermarried, and that's how blessed siblings were first conceived. With that in mind, let's talk to the people and learn why they rely on blessed siblings. As you'll have noticed, this forest is very dark. Hardly any sunlight makes it through the canopy, so it feels like it's always night. We plow, we fertilize, we irrigate, yet our crops shrivel and die as they're cursed. The only one that grows well is a Najul, Jatika banana in Turali. Try living on that and little else for a few centuries and see how you like it. A forest where nothing grows, it's not hard to imagine what you want to leave. Those who have known only open skies and bountiful land cannot comprehend our plight. To thrive, we must take what we lack by force, and for that we need the might of blessed siblings. There have to be other ways to thrive, ways that don't require fighting. This land was once rich with ore, but the Yokui did not stop digging until all the veins were spent. The meteorites are only good for so much. Even if we made overtunes to traders, we have little to offer. Nothing would make happier than to make a good life for my family in the place where I was born, but that's impossible. So with resources as sparse as they are, you don't have good prospects for trade. Blessed siblings promise us more than strength. They promise us the sun. This forest is dark and inhospitable. When given the opportunity to live in Tuliolal, most of our people didn't think twice. Still, the prospect of being among so many outsiders was intimidating enough to keep many of us here. Blessed siblings are meant to deliver us from this accursed forest, to lead us to the fertile land above, where we might make a place for Mamulja to abide in peace and plenty. So you desire fertile land, one that's all your own. Well, I think I'm starting to understand. Everyone has their own perspective, but all their concerns were about the forest itself. Dark and fertile, cursed. Hearing that is little wonder that people here wish they had better land. And who better to give it for them than blessed siblings? It's hard to convince people to stay in a place that can't provide what they need. You think the meteorites at least would have value, but apparently not. Hold on, didn't Eravil mention something about the meteorites? That the ether they emit makes the plants glow blue? A rather significant psychological effect, I would say. If we were to study these meteorites, we might discover other ways they influence local flora. I noticed a curious amalgam of tree and meteorite just south of here. Determining precisely how they interact with one another may yield crucial insights. Everyone, I really appreciate you for sharing your thoughts with us. Thanks to your insights, we have a promising idea already. We just need a moment to investigate it further, so please bear with us. We'll be right back. At first glance, this forest seems to a haven of mysterious beauty, but the reality of living here is quite another matter. I had known that XIV was battered by a veritable deluge of meteorites long ago, but I never considered how the presence might be affecting the environment. What a remarkable tree. I hope it will provide us with the insights we need. Plants that shrivel as though cursed. I think I can hazard a guess as to why. It truly is incredible how a tree could support such an enormous boulder. The meteorite's aesthetic emissions are palpable even from this distance. Seeing this again makes me feel more confident in sharing a theory of mine. I suspect that only plants with an etheric affinity to these meteorites can thrive in this forest. If so, the gargantuan trees that create the dense canopy would by necessity possess the same affinity, as well as the aforementioned nodule tree. Indeed, I should like to analyze samples of meteorite before drawing any definitive conclusions, however. I carry with me a few devices that will aid in this endeavor, but perhaps you and Krile could lend your expertise as well. I'd like to join you. The etheric signature of those meteorites may be crucial in determining what manner of species might fare well here. I think I see what you're getting at. We can prove to them that the cursed forest isn't quite so cursed. Maybe the people feel like blessed siblings are their only solution. So how can I help? Want me to climb the tree and break off a piece of meteorite for you? There are plenty of fragments on the ground already. It should be enough for our purposes if we gather about 5 pieces each. Even better if those fragments are gathered from disparate locations. I will collect your pieces once you have them. So the reason this tree grew so big is because of the meteorite's energies. The more fragments we gather, the better. Let's all do what we can. I should have brought better tools. Too big for our purposes, but a shard of it might do. I don't know, if you would. I have mine already, so let me know when you have yours. Did you find your fragments? Much obliged. Alpha Cry and I will combine the gathered samples and conduct an analysis forthwith. Determining the wavelength may take a little while, but I'm hopeful that our efforts will be fruit. I'll tell my sister to wait our arrival at Moksutural Zuj, so go on and meet her there. We'll return with our results as soon as possible. Moth from hell. Bonus. Bonus. We've done all we can, the rest we must leave to Quan and the others. I don't know the first thing about those Charlene devices of his, but if they can be of help to Manuk, I'm glad he has them. There's hope for this forest yet, Imagine, I can feel it. Can I see fog blue, rust red, plum purple, rust red? How does it look? Rust red. Plum purple. Nah. Sea fog blue. Sea fog blue is not bad. Why not? I'm sure Zarel Jah would have choice words for us if we knew that we were up to. But his people are my people, I can't ignore their plight. If I'm to call myself Dawn Servant one day, I have to bring an end to the tragedy here. Many are depending on me, Bakul Jaja not least of all. Anyway, I'm sure Kwan and the others will be back with their report soon. Just gotta wait. Good, everyone is assembled. In light of our news, I thought it only right to call the others. Thanks to the efforts of all, I'm pleased to say our analysis have yielded many valuable insights, and I dare say the prognosis is hopeful. Earlier we asked about the hopes you place in blessed siblings, why they are important to you. The overwhelming response was a frustration towards this forest. From a lack of natural resources to the inability to cultivate crops, in all respect have you ever struggled to build a prosperous home, as your understandable desire for a new land. However, this would be an unfortunate dismissal of what makes your forest uniquely valuable. This is the soil. Our tests have proven without a doubt that the Jagatika heartland is abundantly fertile. This may be surprising to hear, as you have seen crops fall time and time again, but we have discovered the roots of this problem as well. The meteorites scattered throughout your forests emit an unusual energy that greatly influences the development of the surrounding plant life. Some plants thrive on this energy, like the Najul and the giant trees that create the canopy, but others, as you well know, are sickened by it. Fortunately, the solution is simple. Across the salt in a place called Charland, there is a peerless collection of flora sampled from every corner of the world. Now that we know what energies are most prevalent in your forest, we can offer your seeds and starters guaranteed to thrive here. I took the liberty of contacting a few colleagues via Link Pearl. Should you desire them, a sample of our best candidates can be shipped here in short order. Just as the Yorzi acquired the Popoto tomato from the Tural, so too might Mamuk benefit from foreign crops. You mean we'd be able to grow more than Najul here? Precisely, while care must be taken to choose those species that will not have an adverse effect on the ecosystem, your agricultural options should increase markedly. With the right crops, Mamuk will have all it needs to prosper, both at home and in trade. Blessed siblings don't have to be the answer anymore. Then there was never any need to fight, never need to sacrifice, just learn science, yeah. Easy as that. We can't change the past, but we can try to make the future better. Did the old teachings end with us? I know blessed siblings represent absolute strength to you. Letting go of that idea can be easy. But I'll prove that we can work together. Our combined strength can achieve anything. Said every politician. Show us, promise. If there are another way for our children in our home, we'll no longer suffer in silence. Okay. Can we finally do the test? Sometimes you have to fight alone, but not this time. Would you say a few words, Mazen? Не-не-не. Завтра тебе дам окей? Покушаешь, тогда получишь трубочку. Завтра. Ну трубочки нет. Папа написал бы. The power of friendship will prevail, basically the message of each expansion. Friends, a perplexing notion from an outsider, but not unwelcome. We've said what we wanted to say. Now all that's left is to defeat my father's shade and the feet of the Brotherhood, and clear the way for Mamuk's bright new future. Do not give us cause to question our faith in you. Please live up to your words. I will. After we complete his feat, let's be sure to tell Zerelja the good news about his forest. I'm sure he's eager as anyone to eat what tasty foods they'll grow here. Compassion even for the likes of him. You continue to eclipse me in every way. Then it is a simple choice. We're counting on you, Uklamat. Vuklaman's gone ahead to announce her readiness. I never imagined the samples we so feverishly collected for the Exodus would find a new purpose here. But if they help these people improve their prospects, all the better. Anyway, we should go and meet our comrades where Zorolaja made his own attempt. The final feat awaits. Where did Kwana go? Have you seen him? Zerelja's intention was for this feat to prove the supremacy of blessed siblings, but Vuklamat shall instead prove that there are other ways for Mamuk's people to empower themselves. Okay, they just repeat themselves with different text. Someone has gone to fetch Zerelja. He should be here soon. Okay.
Zerelja, I'm ready for the final feat.
Grown weary of postponing the inevitable, have you?
Something like that. You see, I've learned all sorts of things about Mamuk and your people.
Is that supposed to impress me?
I now understand why I need to surpass blessed siblings. The cost of producing superior offspring is destroying your people's souls. Look at them, and you'll see this. So I'll defeat my father's shade, and prove to you that there's a better path for Mamuk.
What drivel! Without the blessed, we are nothing but weaklings! Doomed to fade into obscurity.
Of course you're weak. We all are, each and every one of us. But when we join hands, we gain the strength to overcome any foe, even Vali Yarmanda.
Enough talk. Prove your mettle against Gulul Jaja, the finest warrior ever to have graced Tural.
Fine by me. Not even Papa's shade will stop me from upholding his legacy.
I will fight alongside her.
He quit.
Claimants are not permitted to assist one another. Second promise. But you may observe your sister's pitiable attempt.
I see. In that case... It seems I'm no longer a claimant. I am now free to participate, I trust.
What are you scheming?
Nothing. I've simply come to realize who is worthy of following in Father's footsteps. Not our brother. Not Bakul Jaja. And not me. You have always held the happiness of our people closest to your heart, Lamachi. So I will do everything in my power to ensure you ascend to the throne. This is how I shall repay Father for his kindness. This is how I shall serve Tuli Yolal.
I could always count on you, Kona. Thank you.
It will make no difference. Numbers matter not in the face of true might.
Just smoke and mirrors, what he's on about.
Mightiest of the blessed. Arise!
Everyone ready?
Backpedaling.
No hard feelings, Papa. I've got a lot of hopes riding on my shoulders. And the only way forward is through you.
Finally some combat. Holy. let's go.
Bear witness to our resolve.
In the reason which guides our journey.
So long as we stand together, we're unstoppable.
These blades sundered Valigarmanda's scales.
Blades of fire rain.
Take that!
What a chore. Ever hungry for battle. Go forth. Oh, very bastard. How is this?
Some manner of paralyzing effect. Defend the afflicted!
We must free them! Target the constricting flames!
None can outrun my flames.
For the machine! Enough. Together, we shall triumph. impossible.
Surely this will quench your thirst for battle.
Resolve the Risen Kindle! By crimson wrath be sundered!
Whoa. He summoned a flaming weapon.
Everyone, get behind me! I've got a bad feeling about this.
Will you have the strength to stand after this?
I will be the next Dawn servant. I will protect my people. Is that the best you can do?
Impressive! But I'm not finished yet.
We will see Namachi become Dawn servant. Continue your love.
Ара. Убегала, вы хотите?
That's my old man for you.
I refuse to accept this.
Ain't that a bit stubborn? Even for you.
Glow came here? Wait, who is this? Ketenram?
Erugadin? It couldn't be...
Tanqua!
Tanqua.
Been too long.
It has
It's a
indeed.
pretty unique model.
You're looking more imposing since last I saw you, Wuklamat.
Tanqua?
My Turali moniker. Galul Jaja insisted I take one, saying my birth name was too cumbersome for the local tongues.
That birth name being Ketenram, I presume.
No! Ketenram's that legendary Eorzean sailor. The one with the pickled cabbage.
We can talk about me cabbage later. Zarelja, whether you like it or no, these young'uns accomplished the feat. To deny Wuklamat her reward would be to betray the Dawn Servant's trust.
And what should she be rewarded for? Calling upon her minions to carry her to victory! I don't have dignity. Not anymore. I wagered everything on this feat. And by the same token, I understand the enormity of your accomplishment.
That was.
Together, we can achieve anything. You needn't place your faith in the promise of blessed siblings.
How would you have us reclaim our glory?
With friendship and community. With us.
If you mean to rule, you should be more sparing with your offers of clemency. Especially to a man who has sacrificed countless young lives. Nevertheless, I will fulfill my charge as Elector. In recognition of your feat, I bestow upon you a keystone.
No.
Congratulations are nearly in order, I suppose. I'm confident that you will find the Golden City in no time. You've grown much, and more during this journey. Become someone ready to lead our nation. Little Lamachi no longer. As your brother, I couldn't be more proud.
Kona. Thank you.
I must express my gratitude for your cooperation. And my regret for failing to live up to expectations.
Nonsense. If you believe Wuk-Lamat is the woman for the job, then you have our wholehearted support.
One last thing. I wish to speak to you both from the heart. Unpracticed as I am, this may sound hackneyed, but I am truly grateful to have met you.
Words spoken with such feeling would resonate with any fortunate enough to hear them. Though our journey together hath ended, ever shall we cherish the memories.
Aye. And should you require further esoteric musings or biting witticisms, don't hesitate to call. I dare say we'll come flocking. But I get ahead of myself. As I recall, our contract remains in effect until we've escorted the second promise back to the capital.
I leave my sister in your capable hands. See that she returns home safely.
You've still malms to go yet, Wuk-Lamat. The rite ain't over till you find the City of Gold.
I know. But if I can come this far, I can go all the way.
I gotta recall my boots. Now that I noticed. It bugs me. Gotta remove the green die. Wait. Ah, no. Let's go and tell the people of our victory. The promise. You brought everyone? We're just coming too. We did it. Milalja, we proved to Autarch that not even my father's full power could overcome the strength of our fellowship. I knew you would. I was right to trust you. You fulfilled your promise. Now it's our turn. You've shown us another way, that we can build the lives we always wanted. Here in our homeland, without sacrifice. Since our new crops will come from across the salt, I suppose we will have to treat with outsiders. As equals, of course. Inside or outside, we're all just people. No matter what we look like or where we were born. When you're not used to all the color and variety, differences can feel like obstacles. But by learning more about what makes us different, we can also find common ground in places we've never expected. Something new may become something you love. And someone you once hated might one day become your friend. Okay. You'll never know unless you keep an open mind. And while it may feel scary, taking that first step towards understanding is always worth it. Of course, learning about outsiders may well help Mamu grow. But what happens when they learn about us? About what we've done? They will not. For generations our covenant has been kept secret, and so shall it remain. The atrocities committed here were facilitated by the autarchs. We and no one else are responsible. For my deeds, I'm prepared to forfeit my life, but I will not suffer others to be damned alongside me. No one's being damned, and your life isn't forfeit. The last thing the city needs is more death. Bakul Jaja hasn't fought this hard for this long only to lose his father. If you truly feel responsible, be the first person to extend understanding to others on behalf of Mamuk. Your community is waiting for you, here and in Tuliolal. Okay. I suppose we're gonna go back to the palace after this. We can still make things right, my love. Choose a different side of history. Thank you, Thor Promise. Thank you for everything. Yeah, I'm gonna leave it here. Gonna continue probably tomorrow. You still owe me an explanation about that cabbage, you know? I like his model. If they wouldn't say that he's a Roganin, I would think he was just a big Hayur. The people of Mamuk have accepted you. Merchants and menders are now available for use. Great. Great, great, great. Yeah, I'm gonna continue from here. Probably tomorrow.